In this video today, I'm going to go over my personal top 5 pros and top 5 cons for living in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm going to go with a pro and then I'll switch over to a con and I'll go back and forth just to give you a full picture and to give you balance on both sides. So for my first pro, I have to pick the people that are here in Greenville, South Carolina. My wife and I relocated here a little over 4 years ago, and when we were looking for places to live, that was really important to us, is how are we going to create our new support network, how are we going to make friends. And what we found is every time we came to visit Greenville, we made a new friend, and people were super friendly. We loved going out to the downtown areas and just having a good time meeting new people, and everyone was just so hospitable, and it really became a place where we just felt like it was home. On to the cons. So one of the biggest cons that I find with kind of living in the Southeast in general is the mosquitoes. So the mosquitoes in Greenville can be a little rough if you're not used to them. The good news is they do make treatment for that, so you can get your yard sprayed, once a month, and that really will cover that issue if that's something you're really concerned about. If you're not near a swamp or near a body of water, it shouldn't be too bad, but if you're not from the Southeast area, you're not used to mosquitoes in general, that might be something that you might have to get used to, or just carry around bug spray, or again, treat your yard. To my second pro, I've got to go with the downtowns in Greenville. If you haven't seen in the news, Greenville is actually rated as the number 6 downtown in the entire world. It's truly unique. All of my clients that have relocated to this area, that's one of the biggest things that they absolutely love. And one of the things they love to take all of their friends and family when they come to actually visit Greenville. What's really special is Greenville has its own downtown, which has Falls Park, which is just this really incredible park. It's got an amazing bridge that you can walk over. It's great for walking, hiking, biking, kind of whatever you want to do. And it's very scenic, which is really incredible and amazing. And it's something that you just don't really see in many other downtowns, having a park right in the dead center of your downtown with water flowing through it. And it's really just truly an incredible sight to see. The other thing is, not only does Greenville have this great downtown, but most of the suburbs actually have their own downtowns as well, which makes it really special, so you can go and get the different feel for all the different cities. So like if you came to visit Greenville, you could go out to Greer and experience all the cobblestone streets. They actually have a park at the end of their downtown as well. They've got some great restaurants. You can go to Simpsonville, and they've opened up a lot of different things there in the Simpsonville area, like even a dog park. And they've got a lot of restaurants, and they've got some more trendy things as well, like they have a little brewery there. So there's a lot of really interesting things about living here in the upstate and in the Greenville area, and the downtowns being one of them. For my second con, I've got to go with the rain here in Greenville, South Carolina. So we get a little bit more than the average U.S. city. We get 51 inches of rain compared to 38 inches of rain in other cities. It's really not a horrible thing. What we see a lot is more afternoon thunderstorms in the summer. It tends to rain a little bit more seasonally, and it's nowhere near like a Seattle where it's just a constant rain. For the most part, of course, there are exceptions to that rule. But you do have to know that you're going to get a little bit more rain. The beauty of the rain is, of course, it keeps the nature looking beautiful and vibrant. For my third pro, I've got to go with the restaurant scene here in Greenville. We have over 1,000 different restaurants in the county of Greenville, and there's over 110 restaurants just in the downtown centralized area of Greenville. The great thing about it is the food is pretty eclectic. You've got several different types of cuisine that you can try. You've got everything from just a small southern meal where you can get like your meat and 2 or meat and 3 if you're familiar with that, everything to fine dining where you can get a beautiful, amazing steak, all the way to an Afghan restaurant, to several Mediterranean restaurants, Italian, you name it, we pretty much have all the different types of cuisine covered. My third con about living in Greenville, South Carolina is that we don't have any pro sports teams here. Now, if you're a big pro sports fan, I do have good news. Atlanta and Charlotte are only about 2 hours away, depending on where you live, maybe even a little less. So you can go and catch a pro sports team in one of those 2 cities if that's something that's really important to you. We do have some minor league sports teams, and those games are a lot of fun, and they're very affordable, and they can be family-friendly events, so that is a really nice thing. But if you're somebody who loves to attend a pro sporting event and you want it to be in your backyard, Greenville just won't offer that for you. For my third pro, I've got to go with the outdoors and all of the activities that you can do here in Greenville and how active the city actually is. We've got 46 different parks in the area, everything from a small park that kind of has a playground and an area that's built for kids to more medium size that have dog parks attached, to larger state parks like Paris Mountain, where you can go hiking, you can go kayaking, you can take your bike on a off-roading trail. I mean, there's lots of different things that you can do. And speaking of biking, Greenville tends to be a pretty big biking community as well. I cannot leave out this last thing, which is the Swamp Rabbit Trail. The Swamp Rabbit Trail is truly incredible, and it runs through most of Greenville County. It's over 26 miles, and it actually runs to the center of downtown as well, and in through Falls Park, and there's a lot of different ways that you can access the trail. It's great for walking, great for biking, great for just taking your dog on a walk, or even going for a jog or a run. You'll get some beautiful scenery, you can make some new friends, and while you're there, make sure you stop by the Swamp Rabbit Cafe and pick up some groceries or just a delicious lunch. For the fourth con, I'm gonna have to go with the summer humidity. If you're not used to the humidity in the south, it's something that may take you a little while to get used to. Now there are other parts of the country, like I lived in the Midwest for a period of time that I know is similar with the humidity levels compared to what we have here, but some other parts of the country, they just don't experience anywhere near the humidity that you see in the south. The great thing about Greenville compared to a lot of the other cities in South Carolina is the humidity is lower overall, and it's mostly centered around the summertime. The beautiful thing is we do have the mountains that block out some of that, and we're just a little bit higher elevation, so that kind of prevents some of the humidity that you see in some of the other cities in South Carolina. But if you're from an area where you're not used to humidity at all, it will take a little bit of getting used to. What I've found from a lot of my clients that relocate here, after one summer, they really kind of get used to it and they really start to kind of appreciate it, and they really love the air quality here. My fifth pro of living in Greenville, South Carolina is the weather. You're probably thinking, Evan, didn't you tell me that it rains a lot there? Well, that is true. It does rain a little extra, but like I mentioned, it's more afternoon thunderstorms, that kind of thing. It doesn't really impede on your ability to go outside and have a good time. So the reason why I picked the weather is we get all 4 seasons here, which you don't get a lot of that in a lot of the other cities in South Carolina. So that was really important. My wife is originally from Pennsylvania. She loves the spring, loves the fall. So that was really special where we really get to see that. And since it's a mountainous area, it is truly beautiful in the spring and the fall here. The other part of that is we get extra sunshine that most other cities don't get. We get 15 extra days to be exact on average compared to the average US city. So that's really nice. I've had several clients that have relocated here from like Illinois and some other places where they get a lot of snow, and they love and appreciate being able to be outdoors basically 12 months out of the year in a climate that is not too harsh. So that is something that's truly special and something that I love, and I found a lot of my clients really love. My fifth con of living in Greenville, South Carolina is something actually that a client pointed out to me. A lot of our neighborhoods don't offer sidewalks here. Now, if that is a vital must for you, we absolutely can find you a neighborhood that has sidewalks. But it's not something that's in every single neighborhood. So that's something just to kind of be aware of. If you're someone who really loves the sidewalks, that is something that Greenville doesn't offer in every neighborhood. We do offer a lot of ways to get outdoors, as I've mentioned throughout this video. You know, there's lots of trails. A lot of neighborhoods even offer walking trails in the community. So there are options for that. But it's just something to know if you're really someone that's a big lover of sidewalks. So my bonus pro that I absolutely have to mention, I forgot as I started filming this, but it's something that I feel is really important, is the cost of living in Greenville is a good bit lower than it is in the average US city. What we see here is property taxes on a home. They rank in the top 10 lowest amount every single year in South Carolina. So Greenville is a very affordable place to live. So someone thinking about relocating, it's a great opportunity to find a lower cost of living and to really have a high quality of life. So that's something I think is super important for anyone to mention. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll be recording several more of these. We'll be posting every week. So if you like this, please hit that subscribe button down below and shoot us a comment, or I'll have my link in bio and everything in there. So if you have any other questions about Greenville and you don't want to reach out publicly on the comments, feel free to just shoot me a message, an email, or whatever's convenient for you. And I look forward to seeing you on our next video.